Hi, this is Chris Legaspi. This video is taken from a recent class on movie poster art and design. The topic of this lecture is, what are the most important skills needed to be a successful movie poster artist? So because drawing and especially realistic drawing, especially this type of realism where you have to get very accurate and very realistic faces, figures, and you have to do it very quickly. Deadlines are extremely tight in this business and in most commercial illustration work. There's such a tremendous amount of skills needed. But what I wanted to cover is what's called the 80-20 rule, or the Pareto Principle. Comment below if you're familiar with that concept, the 80-20 rule. Pareto was a mathematician, and he discovered that you can get most of your results by doing 20%. If you focus on 20% of skills and of tasks, you can achieve 80% of the results. Like in a team sport, let's say there's 10 players, 2 of the players are the most important. They'll probably do 80% of the work, and things like that. So for us, because head drawing is an extremely complex topic, figure drawing is extremely complex, drawing draperies extremely complex, rendering and finishing is so complex. What I want to do is just give you what I call the 80-20 of each of those skill sets. So I hope that makes sense. I'm going to cover what I think is the most important skills that you can use to get started. And this is all coming from experience, because what I'm teaching you is exactly what I use in my work every day. So if you're in this class, you probably have seen some of my commercial work, some of my poster work, and nothing you're going to learn today is theory. This is all real world practical stuff that I use every day, and that I've developed through a lot of pain, suffering, tight deadlines, late nights, and a lot of experience. So we're going to learn, start with head drawing. I'm going to show you what I feel is the most important aspects of head drawing. And in this business, actually, drawing accurate heads and faces is roughly 80% of the work. Most of what I do, and poster artists and sketch artists that do in this business, is you have to draw faces of your actors and your celebrities and your characters in your films and your projects. So head drawing is really the fundamental base skill that you need in this business to move forward. So in terms of head drawing, in my mind, the most important things you can achieve, maybe there's a list of 10 things that you want to get right in your head drawing. From my experience and from learning from some other great poster artists, the two things that can give you the most impact in your work is, number one, to get a likeness. I think that's obvious. And number two is flattery. To one of my teachers, Mark Westermo, called it glamorize, and that means making handsome men more handsome, making beautiful women more beautiful, making a rugged man more rugged, making a scary alien more scary. So to glamorize, to amp up, to exaggerate the features and the characteristics of your subjects. Those two skills, I believe, are the two most fundamental and most important skills that you can build in terms of head drawing, that you can build upon. And here's an example here of, this is Mike Butkus. This isn't my work, this is Mike Butkus. Comment below if you are familiar with Mike Butkus or seen his work. Most likely, if you're in this class, you know Mike Butkus. He is arguably the greatest poster concept artist alive. Arguably, him and Drew Struzan are number one and number two. Drew Struzan is more known for his finishes. So here's a great example of killer likeness. And this is the work of Ben Oliver. Comment below if you are a fan of Ben Oliver, if you're familiar with him. He's one of, I discovered him recently, and I'm just totally obsessed with his work right now. And this is a colored piece. We're not going to do color in this class, but I just want to show you an example of glamorize, starting with this actress here. I believe the character's name is Joy. This is from Blade Runner 2049. Fantastic movie. Wonderful characters. And look how absolutely gorgeous she looks, like has that Marilyn Monroe, old Hollywood glamour is like the word that comes to mind when I saw this face. Very beautiful, much more beautiful and glamorous. I mean, she is a beautiful woman, but he amped it up. Same with Ryan Gosling here, the big head on the left. He's clearly a young, handsome, famous actor, but he made him young and handsome. Jared Leto at the top, made him like made him a little bit more handsome than he is. Made him glamorous as a man. And interesting here is Harrison Ford in the middle. In the movie, Harrison Ford is older, and he's like a rugged, tough, rugged type character, a Decker, I believe. And you can see, compared to the other younger actors around him, he looks, really, he looks rough, right? He looks rugged. So that's an example of amping up your face's glamorizing. Okay, that's the end of this brief preview. If you like this video and you want to learn more about movie poster art and design, check out my complete movie poster artist masterclass program. This program will not only teach you the skills needed to be a professional movie poster artist, but also how to get paid with those skills and how to make money as an artist. To learn more, visit my website at www.drawwithchris.com, or you can click the URL in the description below.